Alright guys, it's finally happening. After weeks of hints, sneak peeks, polls, leaks, and straight-up teasing from the devs, this is the week we're getting the long-awaited Bachira rework. And not just one version, both Bachiras. The base Bachira and the vaulted Nel. Bachira are getting full reworks in the same update, so yeah, this is probably going to be one of the updates that Bachira mains are going to eat good. And in today's video, I'm going to break down everything we know so far. Every poll, every dev message, every confirmed detail, every hint, all the abilities that were mentioned, all the potential mechanics, and of course, what we should realistically expect from this rework. I've covered Bachira's possible rework concepts in previous videos, but now we have way more info than we did a week ago, so let's put it all together into one full breakdown. Before we begin, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really motivates me to keep dropping daily breakdowns, and I appreciate everyone supporting the channel. Now let's get into it. Let's start with something fresh. The part I didn't get to talk about in the earlier videos. One of the lead devs confirmed that in the next update we're getting backflip for NEL Bachira. And immediately people started arguing about what exactly that means. Is it a move? Is it a cutscene animation? Is it an emote? Is it an MVP animation? My personal take, it's almost certainly an emote. It could technically be tied to a move, but the way the dev worded it didn't sound like a gameplay ability. It sounded more like a style-specific animation, something extra they're adding to give the rework personality, but still. A Nel Bachira backflip animation fits perfectly with his whole freestyle monster football vibe. Now, the next big hint came directly from that same poll where the dev said, we're getting a NEL Bachira week. And that one confused a lot of people. Some thought it meant a full event dedicated to him, like the Halloween event, while others assumed it just means the week where the Bachira rework update releases. Personally, I think it's the second one. They're not doing a standalone Nel Bachira event, it's just the week when both reworks drop. But the fact that they even phrased it as Nel Bachira week tells me one thing. The devs want to hype this rework as something special. They want players to come back, try him, and actually enjoy using him. Now let's talk about what we already know from past leaks, because the devs have already revealed a lot about the actual moveset ideas for the reworked Bachira's. First of all, neither Bachira version will have a steal move anymore. This is a big deal. Both the current base Bachira and the old NL Bachira had at least one steal move each. But apparently in the reworks, both versions are being redesigned into pure dribbling-focused playstyles. No steals, no cheap interrupts. Full agility, movement, creativity, flow. This makes sense lore-wise and gameplay-wise. Next, let's talk about move count. Bachira is confirmed to have 3 moves total, and 2 of those will be dribbling abilities. One of them will even transition into a shot similar to the old Nel Bachira dribble-to-shot combo. So we're going to see that signature Bachira identity. Unpredictable routes, sharp directional changes, maybe monster-themed animations, and a finishing shot option. Based on everything the devs have suggested, the new Bachira is not supposed to be a striker or a defender. He's supposed to be a creative dribbling engine who breaks through defenses with skill. Another confirmed detail, chemistry reactions. The reworked Bachira will have a chem with Asagi and a chem with Lavinho. This alone makes him extremely viable because Asagi and Lavinho are both insanely popular. And let's be honest, Lavinho plus Bachira chemistry together makes perfect sense. Both characters are flow-based technical dribblers with high mobility, and Lavinho has one of the strongest dribble setups in the game. So adding more playable chem synergies is a huge buff to the variety of team compositions. Now let's move to one of the most interesting potential ideas, the 1-2 pass move. This was not confirmed by devs directly, but it came from a leaked suggestion by Melted, and the lead devs liked the idea. The concept is basically a Corona-style passing ability where Bachira sets up a quick exchange pass with a teammate, possibly even with himself in the NEL version. Think about it. Bachira loves fast, unpredictable movement, and in the manga he does a ton of combo plays with Asagi. It fits perfectly. There's a chance this doesn't make it into the final moveset, but it's still one of the most talked about ideas. Now let's talk Awakening. This is the part everybody is most excited for, and honestly, Bachira is probably the character with the most opportunity for insane cutscenes. We're talking monster animations, flow transformations, wild dribble visuals, flashy camera angles. The devs have so much material to work with. Bachira has some of the most iconic movement and animations in the entire series. So if there's any character who deserves a breathtaking awakening animation, it's him. The devs even said they want his animations to cook, so expectations are high. We should also remember something extremely important from earlier leaks. Neither version of Bachira will become a hybrid striker. He will stay a dribbling-focused player. This is great because the devs have lately been trying to shove shots into every style, even ones that don't need them. For Bachira, they seem to understand that maintaining his identity is more important than giving him a meta shot. Yes, he'll have a dribble-to-shot option, but that's purely from his creativity, not a striker move. Another essential point, the NEL Bachira Rework will not simply be a stronger version of base Bachira. Instead, each version will have a distinct playstyle. Base Bachira will be more flow-driven and movement-oriented, while NEL Bachira might lean into monster-based unpredictability and faster route changes. This is exactly what we wanted. The old NEL Bachira felt like a downgraded version of his own concept, and the current base Bachira feels outdated compared to the newer styles. Now let's talk about the poll patterns, because the devs basically use those polls to shape the rework. They asked questions like, should his dribble chain into a shot? Or should NEL Bachira get movement-based pass mechanics? So these polls weren't random. They were fishing for community preferences to finalize the moveset ideas. And now let's talk about the timing. Since the dev already said NEL Bachira week, we are 100% getting this update this week. To be honest, this might be one of the most important reworks the devs have done so far. Bachira was never bad, but he was always overshadowed by the newer meta styles. This rework is a chance to bring him back into the spotlight and make dribble-centered gameplay fun again. So yeah, get ready, because this next update is shaping up to be huge, and the best part is that this is only the beginning. After the Bachira rework, we go straight into the Christmas event. And if Christmas ends up being anything like Halloween, we're about to receive weeks of limited styles, exclusive cosmetics, and tons of content. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's breakdown. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for the double Bachira rework? Which version are you more hyped for? Base Bachira or NEL Bachira? And what moves do you want to see added the most? I'll be covering every leak, every sneak peek, and every update this week, so stay tuned. Things are about to get crazy.